Wish you could see the state I'm in. Stressed out, broke down, stuck in my thoughts when you answer my phone calls.
What's up, y'all? This is your boy Lyrick Official. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and for those who have subscribed, I appreciate you. Today we're gonna get into some awesome topics. We're gonna talk about dating in the gay community. I know it's hard. It's difficult. And we're gonna also answer some questions that people always wanted to ask a gay guy. But before we get off into that, I want to make sure y'all like, comment, and also subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. I am here with my awesome friend, Damion Chandler. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, my name is Damion Chandler. I'm an author, chef, food blogger, and creator and owner of Chef's Kiss. And I'm really honored that Mr. has had me here on his show.
I'm glad you're here.
So yeah, what we get into?
We're gonna get into a lot. You know, usually what I like to do, I like to start the show off with something that kind of sets the tone so we can kind of, have a little banter back and forth. So we found this awesome video, to set us up. We're talking about dating in the gay community because y'all know it's hard. If you're gay and you're dating, it's difficult with these apps and all that crazy stuff. So we're gonna get off into that. I'm gonna start this video off and then we're gonna have a little conversation about what he said. All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
It's so much put on both being the top and the bottom in a relationship because you have these stereotypes that you abide by, and at the end of the day, you can choose to or not to abide by them, and that really limits your options to people. Like, it could be somebody that you have a natural feel for, a natural connection, and y'all could be perfect together, but if you don't fit the criteria of what a top is, they're not even going to look at you in that type of direction because they can't see themselves being with another feminine boy, or they can't see themselves being with another nigga. And I mean, y'all sleep if y'all never tried it before.
Okay. How do you feel about what he said? How do you feel about dating another, like a feminine guy? I'm not gonna say another feminine guy because he ain't really feminine.
Child lies, honey.
I think that in a huge part of it comes with age. Because I'm going to be honest, when I was 18 years old and 19, I was like, no, I wasn't the no pimps, no pants. But that was definitely somewhere in the criteria of when I was looking for a guy.
Yeah.
So when it came to, a certain demographic of guys, I wasn't necessarily looking towards the feminine guys. I knew that we could be friends, we could trade purses.
Open your purse.
But we couldn't be intimate because it was my mindset. It was never something that I really sat down and thought about that. And then as I grew older, I realized that it's just a matter about the connection. Now, I really don't care if you do this and you do that because you were doing that long before you had met me. Who am I to tell you that you shouldn't be this way? All of them count to be with me. That's a little bit insulting to that person, so I don't want to be like that. And I also don't want nobody to come into my life and say anything like that.
See me? I'm gonna tell you, I originally started out just kind of like you said, dating masculine men. I wanted this big, buff, masculine man.
I still want to be.
But see, like as I get into him myself, honestly, like as I get into him myself, like I like a man who is connected with his feminine and masculine energy.
Yeah, it gives you
that is so attractive to me.
Yourself.
Yes.
Guess what? There's some feminine traits that I got.
Period.
But I don't want to show you because you've been proud of yourself. So if you can open up to me and expose yourself in a true light, I could do it too. I could be almost your reflection because it gives me a sense of comfortability to do that. You give me room to do that.
So how has your experience been with dating in the gay community? Like what's some problems or some issues you run into with dating in the gay community?
Number one, I have to say consistency. I think that goes a long way to show someone that you really want to talk to them, you really want to communicate. Just show some type of, passion towards that person. And a lot of people don't have that, or they don't have the drive for it.
Right.
And I'm a Pisces, so I'm very emotional.
See, we just talked about water signs.
I am. I'm a water sign, and listen, my tears could wipe the ocean. Like you would never know it, but I am, and I feel things, and sometimes I overanalyze things. But if I was to get that reassurance that I would, you know, want, that you should give, then there wouldn't be no issue. Now, the issues among the men that I choose to date, let me say that, has been a little rocky, because you never know what you're getting into with another person until all their colors are just laid out right there on the floor.
That's fact.
So I have to make a choice. Either do you want to deal with it or you don't.
Right.
And now I'm at the age where I can, you know, rightfully choose that choice and not be regretful about it. And I try not to be regretful about anything, because at one point in time it was what I wanted.
Right. What is your normal type? Like what?
I really don't have a type.
You know,
just fucked up. Like, and I'm not talking like, oh, you know, you don't have a car fucked up. I mean, like, you just met me and now you ain't got a place to stay. What? Where was you staying before me?
That is crazy.
It's been
so you mean it like it seems like all hell breaks loose in their lives.
Listen, it breaks loose and it doesn't get controlled. Like, I mean, it just runs fucking rapid. And I'm like, really, this cannot be me. This is the life. This is the life that I was supposed to have. This chaos. So one guy that I was talking to, I had just met him the night before. Okay. So I didn't know what to think. I was going in, you know, and you know I'm a sucker for phone calls and.
Ooh, you like that mushy.
You know me?
Yes.
You know me?
Yes.
Listen,
Let me see
I'm
you hard
that comes home and twirl up on the couch. You know, I'm like twirling my do-rag. So I'm like, you know, like, yeah, my name is good. You know. So that was that night. The next day, he said he was gonna be by Opera Mills Inn, which is where I worked at the time. I'm like, come to the restaurant. We are not busy, you know, so I can have some time to talk to you. He comes to the restaurant. Well, actually, my friend or my coworker friend, she sees a guy like walking vigorously towards the restaurant. And she was like, Damion, I think. And I'm looking, and this motherfucker has a bubble coat on in August. And I'm
not the bubble coat.
No, I'm like, no, Damion, that's not him. That cannot be him. Like, the Lord wouldn't do that to me.
What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
Put you in
I
a
talked to this man last night. He didn't, you know what I mean? Like, come on. But guess what? He came right into the restaurant. And I'm like, hi, my name is Damion. And he's like, yeah, my name is such and such.
Yeah.
So we sit at the table and he proceeds to tell me that, you know, he been doing this and been doing that. He been living here and been living there. Basically, no stability.
How much money does he have? Jay broke.
Like, okay, he didn't say any of that. And then I said, are you hungry? You can get whatever you want. It's on me. I don't really care, you know. So I gave him a salad. He ate the salad. And then, as for a tip, he pulled out a wrinkle bag of soap and a blow pop and slid it.
Oh, hell no!
Across the table and said, this is what I want to tip you.
Hold on. So this man offered you candy?
Just a hand. And in that moment, I knew that my dating life was very peculiar to others.
So question, because that is a hot mess.
It's a hot mess, but you know what? I had to sit there and go through it. And I took the candy. I wasn't gonna be rude.
That was gonna be my next
I wasn't gonna
question.
be rude. I took the candy. I tried to give it to everybody. They didn't want it. They knew where it came from. I don't know how long it's been in that man's pocket. So yeah.
So where did you meet this guy? I'm interested. Which one of the well-known apps?
It was Jacked.
Oh, okay.
It was Jacked. I met him on Jacked, and hey, it is what the fuck it is.
So this is the portion where we go ahead and get into the questions that everybody has been waiting to ask the gay guys, right? So I'm gonna say the question and you go ahead and give your answer. We're gonna give our input on it. So the first question that I have is from Jasmine Starnes. And this is, do you prefer top or bottom?
I prefer verse.
Okay, your verse, okay. Not one.
What you said? What I prefer?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer verse.
Awesome.
It's more fun if both can get yeah.
Well, this is the thing with me. Like, I'm a bottom when it comes to a man. I feel like if I'm gonna stick something, I stick a girl.
But no, but you done rolled over.
Excuse me? You in my business? Yeah, don't do that.
A few times. That was just, that's for the relationship.
But you found pleasure.
I think it was because of the person that I was with.
And it could have been because of those tight juices flowing around.
Along with that question, Jasmine Starnes also asked, when did you decide? She said, when did you decide you were gay?
For me, it wasn't really a decision.
Right.
It was just kind of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it went all the way back till I was like in kindergarten. I mean, if I would have met a straight Damion, I wouldn't know who he was.
Know who this man is? I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
I would have recognized him, his mannerisms are scary. This is who I've been. So
Right.
I've never had like a coming out story, a transition conversation, or anything. It's just my mother and my father, they knew what was going on, as well as my family. And I think that the older I got, I stopped talking about like certain stuff, and then I started confiding in my mom about me dating guys, and there's this guy I want to bring to the house, and they're not stupid, and I'm glad that they didn't patronize me either. Treat me as if I was a child about it and try to tiptoe around it. They were really open and accepting, so it wasn't a choice. I didn't have a on and off button for it.
So that's crazy, because the next question that Jasmine asked, she said, how did your parents take you telling them, and how long did it take? Well, for me, my mom didn't take it too well. All right. For quite some time, me and my mom didn't speak for some time. It was really hard. She loves me, and a lot of parents go through their mindset of feeling like, it's their fault, or if it's something that they may have done. It was very difficult, but I'm proud to say me and my mother are extremely close now. So I have another question from Unique Rose. She said, I have always wondered why in the black community people assume if you are gay that you were raped or abused as a child.
That is a very, very bad accusation. But it also happens though. It happens. And a lot, guess what? The question that she's asking is only like a part one. There are a lot of straight guys who have gotten raped by older men. And I know some of them who've went into explicit detail about, what had happened. And that is what triggers their homophobicness. So it's like,
that's true.
It's both ways. Now me, I was blessed enough. I was not touched. I wasn't, seduced, abused, none of that. I was strictly gay because I like men. It has nothing to do with, physical abuse to me. And I'm not speaking on nobody else's, story. Your story is your story to tell. Mine personally, that's not what influenced my decision to lead a gay lifestyle.
Right. Well, I can say this. When I was younger, I was gay. I knew I was gay before certain things happened, but I dealt with molestation as well. But I was gay before that. I mean, I feel like that had nothing to do with my decision or my life choice and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I was gay before that, but that is actually a good question. A lot of people that I do talk to, they think, oh, that's the first thing that they ask. Okay, you're gay, but were you molested? Just because you were molested, as Damion said, some people were molested and they created a homophobic type of thing within their lives, to where they just don't like men like that, and they look at us like ill. And so to me, that doesn't, I don't know. It's ignorance to me, basically.
Yes.
Well, Damion, I will say it was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Having you on my YouTube show.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
Thank you.
You all listen. Make sure, you know, I know it's hard out there dating in the gay community, but one thing that I do want to let my subscribers know, be true to yourself. Never decrease yourself for anyone, and make sure you're with somebody that truly loves you, that's giving you what you deserve, okay? And make sure that you're loving with all integrity, okay? Damion, go ahead and tell them where they can actually find you on social media.
Oh, everybody, hi. No, okay, guys, you can find me at Dame_11. That is my personal Instagram page. And then you can also find me on Chef's Kiss 101 on Instagram and Facebook. I'm the creator and owner of the food blog Chef's Kiss. We do a lot of things. We actually just had our first dinner with the chef this past month, and it was amazing. Be on the lookout for 2021 for that. And yeah, I accept all submissions, food photos, as long as it's up to quality, quality sales. So yeah, just look me up on that, and I'm there. If you want to look up any of my writing, just go to Dame_11, hashtag the truth about you. You're full of all of the book and everything is sold on Amazon, Books A Million. So I'm everywhere. Just type in my name in Google. Everything will come up, okay?
Well, you all know that you can find me on Instagram,
yes.
Lyrick Official, LYRICK, and also on Facebook, Lyrick Musiq, MUSIQ. Make sure you all get in touch with me. Also, if you have some ideas for some videos, make sure you DM me as well. I just want to tell to all my evolutionary manifestors, continue to evolve, continue working, and continue transforming into the person that you were designed to be. Ashe, kings and queens.
Amen.